Hi friends! So yesterday Nintendo released another video for Echoes of Wisdom, and I thought it might be fun to go through and give my thoughts on the different things that we saw in the video. I have it pulled up here. Um, I watched it yesterday because, well, how was I not going to watch it? My husband sent it to me, and he knows how I get. So yeah, let's go through here, play this, and we will, talk about all the different things that we're excited for in this. All right, so it basically sounds like they're wanting to give us like an idea of how the map is in this, if you know, which is good because previously, like I said, there are elements here that look very familiar to anyone who's played A Link to the Past or A Link Between Worlds, and there are elements here that look very unfamiliar, like Death Mountain is one of the big ones that, is very different. Here they're showing off the Gerudo Desert, which the cacti here look cuter, and that I just love I love the idle expressions. And I'm kind of happy to see that Zelda's not going to have to actually sneak into the Gerudo town. Um, it's also nice to see people reacting whenever you summon different things, so that will be fun. So there's a sea Zora, and there's a river Zora. So it'll be interesting to see if there's like this section where like the sea and the river meet, and so you can kind of play in both areas. Also, swimming's back. And we know Zelda can dive because we've seen her underwater, so diving's back, and that'll be fun. And these rifts and the Gorons are here. It's really exciting to like see the Gorons back. They weren't in A Link Between Worlds or A Link to the Past. There were characters that looked like they could be related to the Gorons, but there weren't actual like Gorons there. And the Deku scrubs are back. Like I liked the Deku scrubs from Majora's Mask, and I know they've appeared in Four Swords Adventures. So I'm really happy to see them because they're just so cute. You kind of want to just pick them up and hug them. And I like how there seems to be quests involving the rifts because that it kind of feels like Twilight Princess having to deal with the rifts there, where Midna would pour you through and then you'd have to do whatever task you needed to get done there in order to clear that up. So I think it will be fun to see like if all the rifts have like a little mini quest involved with them or if it's only some of them. And the fact that we're getting travel waypoints, which a lot of people theorized when we saw the first trailer that those would be waypoints, they were correct. So apparently this map is going to be ginormous because you usually don't put waypoints of fast travel in a game unless your map is massive and you want people to get around quickly. But they also give us a horse if you want to be like me who just likes walking and looking at all the pretties and the shinies all over the place. And not just using the fast travel points to get to. And here, a beach. I knew it. I knew we were going to have a beach. This is what this is. Because where else would the seas were coming from? It makes me really happy that we have a beach. At least I hope that was like a beach, like an actual shoreline beach, and not like one associated with like Lake Hylia. I mean, if it is associated with Lake Hylia, that's fine. But it would, in my mind, make more sense if it was like an actual, like, oceanside beach. Because it had waves and everything. And Zelda, you can dress her up. Whatever outfit you like. Just get lots of cute outfits. So, this ability, I'm not entirely sure how I feel about it. Like, it makes sense. And like a lot of people are talking about how it's like an Ultra Hand ability, but I feel like it's a little bit more simple than Ultra Hand because with Ultra Hand, and this feels like it's like the first dungeon area. Like at the end of the very first trailer we saw, there was like this giant rock golem monster thing, and this feels like this temple layout feels kind of similar to that, and with like a bunch of rocks all over the place, I guess that would make some sense. Although I do like you can just grab enemies and throw them off. Like, that was one of the things about, like, Ultra Hand, like, just makes sense for the next level to go to is oh, this enemy's in the way. I'm just gonna pick him up and oop, off the cliff he goes. No longer my problem. Makes me very happy and excited that we'll be able to do silly things like that. Oh, although I do like using the sculptula to climb up walls or other objects because you don't have the water or you don't want to like spend the or you don't have enough of the echoes to like produce one to go up. Just send it down a hole. Because I remember in A Link to the Past there were holes under the bushes that if you fell into them. Now I do think it's interesting that like the rifts send out like replicas. So I wonder if the rifts are like whatever world Tri came from, because Tri seems to be the one that allows you to create the duplicates of the things that you target. So it'll be interesting to see if maybe that area is where Tri came from, and that the trident that Ganon had is somehow related to her people. All right, I'm gonna stop it, and I'm gonna keep talking about the oh, we'll just play it again because it's just so darn cute. But anyways, I wonder if the trident might be like the Rod of Dominion was in Twilight Princess was said to be gifted to the Hylians from the Oka. So I'm wondering if this trident might have been something that like Ganon stole or he found that's related to Tri and her people, which is why those rifts were able to be opened up, because that staff in the right hands could be used to kind of let the worlds communicate and interconnect. But because Ganon has this horrible habit of corrupting anything he touches, whether he means to or not, I wonder if that is what's going on with the rod, is that it's something that connects Tri's world to Hyrule, and because Ganon found it and not like the hero or, you know, a member of the royal family, it corrupted it. So now it's trying to pull Hyrule into it instead of just creating these little connections. Um so that will be interesting to see what happens there. And um I really want to know what's going on with the Zora, because like I again, like the trailer says that they have their own like little villages. So I kind of wonder if maybe the area where the river and the sea connect, because again, I fully believe that there's going to be like an actual ocean. I wonder if the area where the sea and the ocean and the rivers connect is like a sacred area, and that's somewhere where the rifts have opened up and they're blaming each other for it. It's like you've attacked our sacred lands, and they're like, no, 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 they were our sacred lands, because there's a actual condition where rivers and oceans meet. Estuaries, I think is what the word is, and like only very specific creatures can live there. So like I can see that being something where like the both Zora consider that sort of area sacred, because it's an area where neither one of them can live, but it's an area where they can come together. So if that area has been consumed, then it could be viewed as they already had like a tenuous alliance, like they agreed to like help each other and look out for each other, but they weren't actually going to like get involved in each other's stuff. But with the disappearance of the estuary, they're like, oh, you're telling us that you don't want anything to do with us anymore, you don't want any of our help. Maybe even looked at it as like a act of war, because you know it's an area that if it was sacred, they might have, you know, took a offense to, oh, you destroyed this area that was important to both of us. Clearly you don't think we can coexist anymore, so we're gonna take you out before you can take us out. um I kind of hope that's not necessarily what's going on, but I can see that kind of being the problem, is that they're blaming each other for war crimes, for lack of a better term. Uh, and So I'm kind of looking forward to seeing how the different crafting things go and the different outfits, because they said that the outfits can be used to give you special abilities. So it'll be interesting to see if like if they like the Gerudo outfit, it'll be interesting to see if that gives you like heat resistance, because going through the desert it's really difficult and hot. It'll be interesting to see if like the Zora flippers are very obviously they're going to give you the ability to swim, potentially the ability to dive. So you'll need to wear those in order to get to the underwater areas and sections. Um so and then they also have like the potions and things like that that you can make. Well, they call them smoothies, but still they're potions basically. So it'll also be interesting to see if those can give you like extra echo, or if like I'm sure some of them probably give you extra hearts, like past your maximum, like they did in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. So it'll just be interesting to see if like one of them gives you extra echo energy or whatever they're gonna call it. See if one of them gives you like extra duration on your echoes, because we've seen that the echoes have like a limited time that they exist for before they disappear. We specifically saw that in the first trailer with the moblins that she had like summoned to attack some other creatures. So yeah, it'll be very interesting to see how that works. And just I love that we can pick up the enemies now, because I think that was the thing that Ultra Hand was missing in Tears of the Kingdom. It's like, I'm just gonna grab this guy and put him over here so then he's no longer my problem. But yeah, no, I'm super happy and excited for this game. I hope you guys are too. And I will talk to you later. I love you all.